Hello everyone, I am Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and look how sweet, how pepperminty these cards are. I just love them, and so I want to show you how I made them. So I actually found a similar card online, and I changed up a couple little things, but it's not that different. I really liked her design, and I'm sorry to say I can't find her name, so I'm sorry I can't say who I copied this from, but I did. And I just want to share it with you. And that's what we do, right? We see cards we like, we make them either exactly or tweak it up a little bit, and then it doesn't really matter whose design originally was. What matters is we make the card and we send the card. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So it's from one of my favorite sets in the holiday catalog called More Than Autumn. And so this is where it is. This is the catalog, just so you have the front cover. And I've used it a lot. For all different, I've made fall cards and pumpkin cards. I actually made Halloween cards and Christmas cards, and so this one is peppermint cards. So what I like about this is it can be Christmas, but it can be winter, it can be Valentine's Day. Like, I kind of like that these colors aren't necessarily Christmas, they're just kind of minty, and that's what I like. So this is the stamp set, and these are all the dies that you get. And some of these, as we go along, you can actually, some of these are pretty easy to cut with scissors too, but some of them you kind of need the dies for. So I'll show you that as we go along here. Let's see. I have some stuff pre-done just to make the video a little bit shorter. I'm using Basic Beige as my cardstock. It's a great neutral color, especially because I want some of this white to pop. And so if it was white on white, and that's okay, I like white on white cards, but I like the beige for this one. And so this particular card, because it opens up this way, and here's some fun paper in these, and I like them because I think they sit better this way. Sometimes if they go this way, they kind of can flop. And so if I have it open up that way, I cut the long way. So this is 11 by 4 1/4, and then scored in the middle at 5 1/2. But you can certainly cut it the other direction. I also pre-did the first layer, so you can kind of see that there's some snow on there. And I didn't bring up that folder, but it's what I'm trying to think it's called. You'll see it's in the annual catalog. It has the dots and the snowflakes in it, and I'm sorry I forget the name of it. And we had a question at club about this of, which way do you hold it? And I thought you can hold it either way. So it's heavier snow here on the top, kind of, so there's a lot of snow about to fall, or the snow's lightening up and there's a lot on the ground. So it really doesn't matter which way you hold it. I mean, you could even hold it sideways with the wind blowing. So it really doesn't matter. So this size is 5 1/4 by 4. I'm just going to put that straight on the card. And if you live in a climate where you don't have snow, but you still like to have a peppermint season, then maybe use a different texture background. I know I have friends who don't have snow where they live, and so they might not want to use the snow. All right, we're just kind of build up, and then as I need the pieces. So this paper is from the Take a Bow, even though it looks like it says Take a Bow. I'm calling it Take a Bow. And you actually get tons of papers. I think you get 4 or 8 sheets of each pattern. I don't know if it says on here. You get 48 sheets total. I think you get 8 sheets of 4 patterns. I think that's what it is. So I decided to use the stripe because it looks like a candy cane. And what size is that? I'll tell you. That is 2 by 5 1/4. I've used this paper a lot. And I really like that you get so many of the same patterns with it. So I can use it a lot. All right. So now I think we're going to need to get into some cutting here. And the difference of these two is this one has diamonds and this one doesn't. That's why I have two sitting up here. All right, so the big green circle, which this is soft sea foam, I actually already cut it out. And I cut that out from the Everyday Details die, so it's from the larger circle. That's the size that I use, and you have these polka dots. And I just think the polka dots are nice because it kind of goes with the donuts. So that will go right there. And actually, I can even put that down right now. Just like that. Okay. So I have some pieces done already. So if you just look on this side, this is what you need to stamp. You need 2 donuts, you need a gingerbread cookie. I stamped, but this is the cup, and then I just stamped the middle of a cup on pattern paper. That I think was from the one that had the penguins in it. You can use any pattern. I didn't want a crazy busy pattern, that's why I picked a different pattern from the Take a Bow, and it's just a pastel because it's kind of a pastel-y card. So anyways, we just need the middle. I did whipped cream, although if you would prefer, where'd my stamp set go? There are marshmallows, so if you prefer marshmallows, you can do that. I did a candy cane, and so that's the stamping that you need to do. And then I already cut, and again, some of these you can do with scissors. The only one actually that I think would be harder to do with scissors are the donuts. Not that it's not hard to cut the outside, but it'd be a little hard to cut the inside. Now you could just leave your insides white, that would be fine, or you can use the dies. But let me just show you what I did with my donuts here. So I used some blends markers, so I did use black Memento ink, and I used the bronze to color just the outside, so it's a chocolate donut. You can make yours any flavor you want, and there are different browns you can use. I just happen to don't have a whole lot of browns blend, so I use my bronze quite a lot. So you just do the outside and the inside. I'm doing this a little fast, well, maybe a little sloppy. All right, so that just actually kind of pops up. So now I have a white glaze on there, and then I'm just going to randomly color on top of the sprinkles. This is Granny Apple Green. I'll just do one for now because I have one already cut. And then this is red, real red. You can certainly make your sprinkles any color you want, but I decided to do my red and green. All right, so then I cut them out here. And then this, I just cut with scissors. And I just want the outline, or the inside rather. I have my marshmallow, and then the hearts, actually there is a heart in this bundle. Let's see, there is a heart here, but I actually used a heart from another set that cut 3 at once, and I did use the polka dot paper from this pack. Just so you know where everything kind of came from. All right, so these are our pieces we need. Actually, I'll just leave them there. The other things we need are 2 banners of the same size. I did one in lemon lime twist and one in white. And I'm going to stamp the one in white with the 2 words, the peppermint and season, that come with this set. This is real red. And I like for this one, I like to cut it first and then stamp, because then I can kind of fit it in there. Like that. All right, so we're actually going to put down our lemon lime twist first. I like the contrast of lemon lime twist and red together. It's kind of bright and happy. It's a little bit different than the traditional red and green. And then this soft sea foam kind of softens it down a little bit. The the card that I copied from, and you could find it if you just Googled this, you know, More Than Autumn stamp set, you'd find it. She used different colors. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of build. Let me use this so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to just put a little glue on top of my cup, and I did stamp that in crumb cake. Sometimes you get a coffee mug that, you know, is that brown kind of crumb cakey color. And then I'm gonna glue down my, this is Petal Pink is the color, but there are little, I don't know if you'll see, there are tiny little snowflakes on it. And then we can even glue down our candy cane. I'm just gonna put glue on the tip. We kept losing the candy cane die during club. Twice we lost it. So everyone cut theirs out with scissors, which was fine. Actually, I think a lot of them cut everything out with scissors except for the donuts. And then, all right, so this will go on top. The donuts are gonna go flat, like glued down. And I just wanna make sure that there's like these two little oozes of the glaze. I just wanna make sure they're not really in the same direction, because it would be unlikely that that would happen. My glue is almost empty. Try to get every drop I can out of it. Okay, so put the two donuts down, and then I'm going to use dimensionals for, these are almost empty. Using up all my supplies. So what I'm going to do for the, I'm going to, what I call double stack the dimensional here. So you can kind of see that there's different layers. So the coffee cup is going to rest on the circle, but it's also going to kind of rest on these banners, which really are 2 layers thick. And you might not think that that makes a difference, but it does. Plus we have this layer is higher than this layer. So to make it kind of even, I put an extra, or at least so I'd rather the whipped cream be faced up than to be kind of pushed down. So to do that is I just take these stickies off, and I just put another one right on top, and it just makes it a little bit higher. There we go. Otherwise, like, it would be kind of slanting down, and I don't want that. All right, so for my gingerbread, I'm just going to cut a little bit, because he's little. Put that right on top of, and you could put a heart there instead. They have it, this set, you know, you can put a pumpkin, like for pumpkin spice, an apple for apple spice, you know, all these 4 characters can fit right in there, which is nice. And you also get like cinnamon sticks and straws, you know, so you really can do quite a lot with this set. And then I'm just going to add some hearts. So like I said, I used a different die, but you could use 3 of the same. So I'm going to actually elevate 2 of them and have 1 glued flat, like, just to kind of play with the dimension. All right, so this heart's going to go right there. That one will go there. And for this one, I'm actually just going to put glue directly on the card. I think it's easier. And then I'm going to just add the heart right there. And if you want, you can add some diamonds. And you could either, it's just like I have my blends markers here. You could color them with blends markers if you wanted them a color, but I kind of like them just the plain, I guess they're rhinestones, not diamonds, but I usually call them diamonds. I'll put 1 in the little heart here. I'm going to put 1 over here. So they kind of each have a diamond there. Oh, and the inside, I don't want to forget the inside because it's kind of plain, right? Boring beige. Although I don't think this beige is boring. I really like it. So I have just a white, and I cut a strip of that same the paper from the Take a Bow pack, and I think it's 1.5 inches wide. So I'm going to show you, I think I'm going to show you, see if I have the right samples up here. This one I'm just going to put that down first, and then I'm going to put the white on top. So a little bit different. Usually I put the layers on top of the white, but I kind of like this. Kind of use a little bit thicker pattern, but it's not overwhelming. Let's see what I did on these guys. Yeah, that one I did the same. That one I did the same. I know one of them I did different. There you go. So those are kind of your two options for the inside. And there you go. There's the card, and I'll stamp something on the inside. I don't know what occasion I'm using this yet. Just as a winter, it could be a winter birthday, it could be Valentine's Day, it could be Christmas. I haven't decided yet, so I'm just going to leave that empty for now. But they're kind of fun. So they're all kind of the same. And again, you can vary up your colors. But I really did kind of like these colors together. The real red with the lemon lime twist. And then to kind of neutral, soften it down, I use the soft sea foam, the crumb cake, the beige. Those are all neutrals. Even the petal pink is a neutral. So I think it kind of works. So enjoy your peppermint season. This also would work really nice on like a hot chocolate package. Or as a label for a gift bag if you're given like a mug and chocolate or something. So there's a lot of versatility in that, and I do really like this set, so I hope you like it too. And it's called More Than Autumn. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the card. I hope you make some. If you have any questions, just reach out to me, Christine at mailsomethingpretty.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.